Welcome to Impact Wrestling. I hope everyone is well. Particularly what's going on is pretty frantic right now in the country. So I hope you guys are safe. I'm not talking about any of that junk. I just hope you guys are safe. Okay? And what did we get in this show? Confusion. Now I'm not saying this is a bad thing. We don't know where they're going. But that's actually a good thing. It's not predictable. But there's questions about some of the decisions they're making right now. Why would you even do that? Particularly how you built things. So, before anything happened, they showed a video package of Bravo. All about Bravo. And I know a few of my subscribers do not want this. They can't stand Bravo. They can't stand the storyline. I know, guys. There's a few who do like Bravo. And they might be interested in this, a little curious. But let's put it in this context. Has this concept been done before? Of course it has. I've seen it a few times. Who Shot Bravo isn't the first time they've ever gone there. But, and I'll say it in this respect, it's always about the execution of it, no matter even if you've seen it multiple times. You gotta see if they can execute the concept properly. So far, it's still early days. And then seeing Tommy Dreamer, or should I call him Tommy Holmes? Instead of Sherlock Holmes, you get Tommy Holmes. Seeing him dressed like that, and I believe I got a shot of him with the ref in my face. Really? You couldn't just have Tommy just do his bit and not be dressed up as Sherlock Holmes. It is ridiculously silly. Does it help this storyline? I don't know. We got 10 people who are accused. And Rosemary's one of them. I don't know. I just don't. It was funny seeing Father Mitchell say, "I'm an angel. I didn't do anything." And he says, "Wait a minute. Who am I kidding?" Next, everyone laughing. He said, "You know, who am I kidding? I'll question even myself." That was a bit funny. Yeah, it was funny. But let's be honest here. I don't know where this story is going. But it obviously is kind of following the original story of Dallas. Now, I don't remember who shot JR. I just don't remember. And I don't want to know, so don't leave any messages or comments. If they are following that premise of Who Shot Bravo, comparing it to J.R. Ewing, please don't leave any comments. Don't leave anything. Leave it blank, okay? I'd rather not know. But at least they are trying. And it looks like it might be at least decently executed. So I'll give them that. Now, we had... Dana Purrazzo versus Su Yung. Now, here's the thing for me personally. I don't know why they went here. I don't know why they went with Dana Purrazzo now doing this match if they're going to have them again at Turning Point. The Impact Plus show. Why? They could have left this. They should have left this alone. And then did some segments in the ring. Have them fight like they kind of did. And then leave it alone. No, they did this, and so Dana could win. I think I got a shot of it, at least with the match itself. It's in my face. But seeing that Kimberly brings in a chair, Su Yung and Dana are struggling over it, and Su Yung gets her in the gut, and then the ref basically DQs the match in Dana's favor. But she doesn't win. It's just dumb. I do not understand why they're doing this. Why are they rushing this? Why? Why are they making this so apparent? You couldn't stretch this out. You couldn't have Dana Purrazzo get angry and be frustrated and go up against all the women that, yes, they're getting ready for the tournament soon. The tag team tournaments is going to come up in January. I understand that. But the women are still available for singles competition. And it would have been better for her to go through them and just tear the place up. Didn't do this. It's just me. The match is not the issue. In fact, I actually liked the match. I did. But this is not the issue for me. It just, the storytelling is not on point here. I just don't agree with it. Let's get this over with. You got the Heath finally get caught by, look, Scott realized he's hurt. And he's telling him, look, get well. If you need help, we'll do your rehab. We'll help you with the rehab. But go. Get healthy. Heath wanted that damn contract so bad he could taste, but in the end, he still doesn't have a contract for the simple reason he's hurt, and now he has to go away until he recovers. That's going to be a question where they're going to go with this. Will they make him come back and try to convince Scott that he is, that he is all right? And the way Scott's acting really savvy, particularly when it came to where I'm going to cover in a moment what happened with the first match, when between Dana Purrazzo and Su Yung, it just, why even go there? So is he gone for a little while? Or are they going to be silly enough to try and make him act like he's healthy when he's not? Now, Scott with the not the ref, but the lawyer. I don't understand. Why did you have the damn match? Why? You could have left the match alone. And then you could have done a turning point and just built up into it, showing the aggression of Dana Purrazzo. Having now a no DQ match at turning point, what does it really give us? Do we actually have long-term storytelling? No, we don't. This still feels rushed. For some crazy reason, they're rushing this. Either one of three things, I believe. First one, you may have Dana leaving. Dana Purrazzo may leave. I don't think so, but you never know. And they just want to get her off TV. And they think doing it like this will work. Two, they have another feud for her and for Su Yung, and that could be Kylie Ray. And they just want to end it with Dana Purrazzo and then move on to something else. Maybe Dana will go into the tag division for the knockouts. Which I don't know why, because you have no women for the damn title if you put all the women in the tag title division. Three, I just think there might be a new woman coming in. The third one makes the most kind of sense, that another woman's coming into Impact Wrestling. I don't know who. That could be the third and final situation why they're trying to end this quickly. Because as it stands, rushing this really doesn't make any sense. That's just me, you guys tell me below. Now, we got Chris Bay versus Trey. I kind of wish it was Chris Bay versus Desmond Xavier. Because I feel him and Des would make a lot of good match. A lot of good music. A lot of good everything. But that's just me. I'm not taking anything away from the match. I'm not a high-flying wrestling fan. I'm just not. But I can see when they did a good job and not made it look choreographed. And for most of the match, they did. Most of that match was very well done. It wasn't too heavily choreographed. It felt sporadic to a certain extent. It felt open. But then you wonder, where are you going with the X Division? Particularly that you had Chris Bay go to Rich Swann, and ask for a title shot. You better be sure what you guys are doing in Impact Wrestling. Because if you're doing this, you better have more X Division guys coming in by the beginning of the year. Because you're going to push Chris Bay, the smooth criminal himself, the finesser as he calls himself, the smooth criminal, and trying to get a title shot? And he goes into the main title scene. It'll be a change-up, yes. But, I'm sorry. You have so few people in the X Division. What does this mean? You guys tell me below. Now, locker room talk. We now have a new tag team, supposedly. We thought that it might be Gordon... I'm botching Jordan Grace's name on purpose because why? Why would you try to sign up a Madison Rayne, who generally is a commentator now, to try and set up a possible tag teaming of two people who are feuding against each other, and namely a Tennille Dashwood and a Jordan Grace? Why would you even go there? You already have a lot of women that's going to be doing the Knockouts tag division. And yes, I'm glad they're sponsoring it. And yes, I'm glad they're really making it mean something. But let's be honest, guys. You have maybe 10 to 12 women. You need more women to fit the tag division as well as the main title scene. And you already have majority of them in the tag division with very few in the main title scene. Unless more women are coming in, like I said, with Su Yung dealing with Dana Purrazzo, they need more women. And if you're putting Jordynne Grace, who should be in the main title scene, Tennille Dashwood should be in the main title scene against Kimberly, against Su Yung, against Kylie Rae, against Jordynne Grace. At least then there'll be enough women to somewhat work with. Because if you do all this and put more women to the tag division, which it'll need it, you're not going to have enough women to go around. Unless you're going to have women doing double work. Some of them doing the tag division, some of them doing the main Knockouts title. You guys tell me below. Now, we got Raju in the best segment I think I've seen him in a while against TJP. They got a little real here. Raju kind of messed with TJP when TJP kind of messed with Raju. Raju said, I am the best. I won my title. I'm keeping my title. No one else is getting it, but I'm going to keep giving people opportunity. Now, TJP comes in and he says, I'm the best person for the opportunity. And Raju says, no, Rohit is right. You've already gone through it now twice. Yes, you didn't get pinned, but that doesn't make a difference. You lost. Get to the back of the freaking line. You're done. Get out of my ring. And he brings up his real life. Along with Raju messing with him because of his real life. Saying, what are you? You're basically a has-been. Sitting on your ass. Kind of what happened with WWE being in catering. And he pretty much covers his life and the 22 years he's been in the business. Cool. Now it becomes a little personal here. Because Raju attacked TJP on his 22 years of working the business. And that's a respect thing. And I think that's the best option they can have for Raju and TJP. The first actual feud Rohit Raju finally has, and he did a decent job on talking on the mic. It wasn't perfect, and I'm not telling you it was. But at least it feels more real. That TJP feels like he needs to be relevant, and Raju, who's earned this to a certain extent, even if he had to cheat, he earned it because he's never been given opportunity anyway. Both of them feel like they have the right to do whatever they want. Both of them feel like they have something to prove. And now next week, which I don't understand why it's not used for Turning Point, to try and hype Turning Point, you're going to have them have their match. And if Raju wins, TJP will not get another shot. He's going to have to wait until Raju drops that strap. I don't know why they're doing this. If they're trying to make Impact Plus mean something, I'm not saying it's like super important. Why do it on a regular show? Why? That's just me. You guys tell me below. We got... I don't know why they had this match. And this is Cody Deaner versus Why? Why? I mean, what does this give us going into Dallas? The Dallas storyline, I'm calling it. For Johnny Bravo. Why would you have Johnny Swinger go up against Cody Deaner? And instead of them trying to set something up saying that you're the one who should be found guilty. No, you're the one who should be found guilty. Since Bravo is not dead, he's in a coma. Ergo, the Dallas storyline. Why don't they set it up like that? It doesn't feel like it was. It was just thrown out there. But that's just me. In the end, it was a fanny pack. I'm not even going to explain the match. It was a freaking fanny pack that knocks out Cody Deaner. I'm going to let that sink in for a minute. A freaking fanny pack that came out in the 90s. I remember seeing it. I never wore it. I didn't like it. Knocked out Cody Deaner. Oh my goodness. I don't know where they're going with this, but I had to say it. Now, Ethan Page versus Doc Gallows. Now, here's the thing. I don't know how long Ethan Page is staying in the company. From what I understand, someone has stated Ethan Page's contract is almost up or is up. But he's now the tag champion with Josh Alexander. If he's re-signed with Impact, cool. But if he has not signed with Impact, and Impact just threw the damn strap on him, let him do some recordings and then drop, well, calm down. If he was going to be gone by Turning Point, he should have never been given the titles at Bound for Glory. I'm just being honest. That's the truth. If he's done and he just did some tapings and then he drops it at Turning Point, I do not agree with it. I think it was bad booking, and they should have set it up for either the Good Brothers or if it's not the Motor City Machine Guns, because Shelley had to be gone for a little while because of some situation. If it's not going to be the Rascals, if it's not going to be the Good Brothers, it's not going to be Reno Scum. Why? Why? If it doesn't lead anywhere, it feels like a waste of time. And Luke wins, but then he gets his butt kicked by the champs. I know it's kind of setting up for Turning Point, yes, but still, if Ethan Page leaves, this really wasn't the wisest thing to do. Finally, oh no, we got 2 segments left. We got Moose. I'm going to say this about Moose looking like low-key when he came back and looked like the Hitman. I'm alright with it. Yes, it's a cliche. Yes, it's a bite off of the Hitman. And yes, you had low-key do it first. In Moose's case, I actually think it would work. He's turned. And now the EC3, and I did look at ROH a little bit. I didn't watch ROH, but I came across it, and I turned it on for a couple of minutes, and I saw EC3 on ROH. That means EC3 might not be back. I think he might be done. I don't know. I don't know. But we'll find out by January or February. But here's the thing. Seeing him as a hitman makes sense. Going after Rick Swan makes sense. Willie attacking him after he attacked Willie makes sense. Here's what doesn't make sense. Scott does not come out and validate the TNA title. The title is still a prop. Moose is still holding a prop. And as much as he wants to say that I've proven it going across everyone, he's gone across all the TNA originals, including EC3. Doesn't mean damn thing until Scott or Don comes out and states straight to Moose's face on camera that this title means something, because it still means nothing. Now, yes, I'm glad it's still being used. And I'm glad that Moose is being sponsored, but still, it's still a prop. Finally, tag team Sammy and EY versus Eddie and Rick Swan. Good match. It's still a question how far they're going to go with Ken Shamrock, because he's the one who saved the match for them. You wonder what's going to happen with Sammy. You wonder what's going to happen with Eric Young and Ken Shamrock. And it's the way they were talking during the match. They think maybe these 3 monsters should combine and create something epic. I don't know if they're even going to go there. They could make a new faction. It might mean something. But the question is, what will it mean? Now, how was the show? It was good. But a lot of questions. A lot of questionable things. Why would you do this stuff now instead of saving it for Turning Point to try and hype up for it? Yes, I know it's an Impact Plus thing. But if you're going to put most of the stuff on there now, it's setting up for that. Why not put the rest? Why not put the exhibition on Turning Point? Why did you even have the match here with Dana Purrazzo and Su Yung? Why? Why do it now? You could have just stretched it until the damn thing. I just don't feel like they're being... It just doesn't seem right. But this is just me. Have a good day. Have a good night. Peace.